Right, then we'll straight away directly go to the class. Um, Let me open the screen and okay. As I told you, this is my last class. Maybe we can just go ahead a bit further to complete the topic. There are few models which are left. I will share my screen and I will tell you what I'm going to cover today. Okay, see, this inventory management, stores management, all these things are theory only. There you can prepare. I'm not going to touch it, but I will try to focus on this sums. Okay. Something in 238 somewhere I saw the sums. What is the last topic we discussed? Can anyone tell? Hello? Hello, am I audible, ma'am? The job sequencing problems are over, right?
It's completed.
Completed, right? Okay. Yeah, I said like this week we'll discuss about the PERT CPM, right? In the next unit we have this. I'll just try to go through these problems. PERT CPM, construction of the network diagram, project completion time, and crashing of the project network. It's a big topic. At least this basic idea you should have this critical path method, PERT and CPM. This is your 12th unit, and construction of the network diagram. I will open my PDF. That this is a bit tough, and I'll tell you how to construct it. This is a bit easy only. Okay, please concentrate on today's class. I'll take one or two examples now, and I will show you after this in the next units. Okay, before going to these sums, I'll just give the other units some overview, and I'll come to these sums, and with that sums we can end these sessions. Quality and purchase management. See, in the quality management also, there's some theoretical part is there. Okay, theoretical part and some what is there? Some statistical tools also there in that, because in these subjects there are a lot of things which are included in that. Okay, and when we discuss about this quality, we need to remember few names here. One is F.W. Taylor, 1990s he written that. W. Edwards Deming. When we see few tools there in this unit, 13th unit, you will see his name, and you will see the Japanese word also frequently in this, because all these people have introduced a lot of methods for the quality check and for quality method. And another important name is this man, Philip Crosby, who introduced the concept of zero defect. Generally, this is a beautiful concept, and in the quality, we need to remember these three names: F.W. Taylor and Demings, W. Edward, W.E. Demings, and of course Joseph Jorain and Edmund Fogbent. They also introduced few concepts, but this man really contributed a lot in 1940s. And 1960 also he introduced this man Philip Crosby also introduced the zero defects, and TQM, the word total quality management, also introduced in 1980s. It's an old concept that you need to understand. Okay, and statistical SQL means there are some tools in order to understand the statistical quality control, quality control. There are few tools which are there in that. that you need to understand. See this, there's a process control and product control. And in that we have mean chart, range chart, standard deviation chart, P chart, NP chart, and C chart. And product control, there are some variables and attributes. But under the process control only, we have these kind of charts. If you go through the notes, you will understand that control charts. How is this control limits and the lower control limit, higher control limit, upper control limit, lower control limit, and this is the control limit. If it is beyond that, the quality is beyond it. If it is lower that, the quality is less. If you go through the notes, you will understand that. Okay, and these variables also, there are few formulas here and there they have mentioned in the mean, calculating the mean and calculating the standard deviation, range, and this. I don't have time to get into all these things, but you will understand clearly, because if you know about mean, range, and all these things, if the numbers are there, quality controls are given, variables are given, we can also calculate this. Okay, the next one is about, these are few sums, but don't worry much about the sums in this, but easily you can understand this. Okay, there are some standards as well. The quality standards also, there is an history, about the ISO, right? International Organization for Standardization. Actually, ISO, we call it as an ISO or IOS quality standard. This is one standard that everybody know, ISO certified, right? They have some standards which are prescribed. For example, if I'm constructing a building, or let us say a college is there. If the college is ISO certified, means what are the quality standards they have kept? Let us say 10 to 15 are there. If that college is following 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that college will be certified as ISO certified. Okay, you can understand that what are the objectives of ISO, what are the standards, and the history. You can understand this. And there is another very good concept called the Six Sigma approach. And here also in Six Sigma and TQM, you need to understand few things here. See this TQM concept, JIT, just-in-time approach, Kaizen technique, Six Sigma approaches. Okay, and few other things are there. For example, if you take JIT, just-in-time. So just-in-time technique is of course a quality technique as well as is an inventory management technique. What is inventory means? Hello, are you all there, or you're just, excuse me, what is inventory?
Sir, inventory means the stock or the
Wonderful,
whatever.
right? Yeah, inventory means the stock, in simple words, the stock that will maintain, right? Just in time means instead of you keeping a lot of stock in your, what is that, the storerooms or in the stores, instead of that, whenever the production process is there, let us say today my production process is there, I want some raw material. Instead of I buying beforehand and keeping an inventory and maintaining a warehouse, and for that money, instead of instead of spending money in that area, whenever I required on that day, on the particular time, in that time, the stock or the raw materials will come in. That's it. What I'm avoiding here, a lot of things I'm avoiding. I'm not, I'm trying to avoid the warehouse cost. I'm trying to avoid the people who are managing in the warehouse, and a lot of things. The cost is decreased, which is introduced by Toyota. Okay, you will see few companies' names also. See here, if you talk about Six Sigma, you will talk about the Motorola, Ericsson, GE, General Electronics, Sony, Ford, Citibank, etc. They're all using that, right? See, if it is Six Sigma, the defects will be decreased. This is the thing actually. As I told you, what is this name who said zero defects? I need to go back. Crosby, right? Is his name Crosby? Yeah, Crosby. Crosby introduced this, and it is also upgraded. That level is that Six Sigma also to decrease the defects in number of products. Right? Defective and defect is different. Let us say my mouse is there, optical mouse. Are you able to see me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my mouse is there. I'm telling it is a defective product. That means what?
Manufacturer problem.
Yeah, I mean, there are some defects in this, right? I'm keeping this product aside. I'm telling it's a defective product. Now, how I'm telling that this is a defective product? The number of defects which are there in the mouse, I'm telling that it's a defective product. Now here, see this, if you are able to see the screen, defects per million opportunities, this is the thing, 3.4 defects. 1 sigma, these many defects. Let us say the defects means, let us say some color fade is there. The wheel, the thing, what is there for the wheel, for grip, there is a rubber, I removed it. So let us say it is not good. Second defect, some color issue is there, some lighting issue is there, the moment issue is there. I'm telling 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that, if the defects are there, if more defects are there, then of course we will keep that product aside and we call it as a defective product. But in the 6 sigma, see this here, in this term, statistic represents standard deviation, an indication of the degree of variation in the set of measures of a process. If the standard deviation is more high, the less standard deviation is that, say I have a mean variation, listen to this carefully. I have this point, let us say 5 is the mean. That how we calculate the standard, how this is deviated from the medium. Let us say average, I'm thinking about 1 defect, 2 defect, 5 defect, 10 defect, something I said. I mean my defect is 5. Standard deviation talks about, if I calculate any deviation there, how it is deviated from the mean, how much far it is deviated from the mean. So the meaning of the standard deviation is there, right? And this 6 sigma, if less standard deviation is there, that means it is less defects are there. Okay, just go through the notes, you will understand. I'm just giving some overview of it so that when you're preparing, you will also understand that. Okay, yeah. And now purchase process. This is also very easy one. Please listen to this. The parameter 10 hours of purchasing, it will be there. The functions of purchase management, purchasing procedures, purchasing decisions, duties. These are all very, very easy topics if we go through that. Okay, I'll just tell you what are the procedures for purchasing. Go through the notes, you will understand. Purchasing decisions. What are the things that you will consider when you are purchasing a product? Right, the raw material cost, the transportation cost, and the quality cost, the frequency of the thing, etc., etc. Half part is about the purchase manager. And about the next one is the vendor management. This is very important. Who is a vendor? What is another name for vendor?
Who will supply the raw material?
Simple, supplier, right? See, generally the vendor or supplier we will use here and there. Who is the vendor? Now the vendor who is supplying the things. He may supply different things. He may supply, the raw material. He may supply the component and raw material, both are separate. Let us say some raw materials, or directly he is supplying the direct parts of my material or direct product, whoever. For my manufacturing process or for my process, who is supplying the things, we call it as a supplier. Now in the vendor management, there are different techniques are there to evaluate the vendor. Now if you see this 10 hours, even in the vendor, 1 second, let me switch on my fan, I forgot. Power. Okay, there is no power. I thought power is there. I'm working on hotspot. Okay, is my voice clear, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's nice. Then my hotspot is working. Mobile data. Good. Right. The right price, the right quality. These are all the 5 tenets: right price, quality, time, source, quantity, attitude, contracts, materials, transportation, place of delivery. 5 R's. If all these 5 R's are there in the purchasing, when I get the product on the right price, right quality, right time, right source, right quantity, all these things, if 5 R's are okay, then my purchasing is good. Procedures, You will understand that if you read the headings, you will understand. See, because these are the day-to-day things what we are doing, but we may not involved as a purchase manager. But if you know this, you will understand few things. Determine budget, receipt of the purchase, requisition, sources of supply, from where you need to buy, and now place the order, and then follow up for the purchase order, inspect the material, checking invoices. See, known things only, right? There are some decisions that you can make or not. These are also important. I thought of telling all these things, but we don't have time and class elsewhere. See, in the purchase decision, there are first major decision, make or buy, whether to make here or to buy. For example, I have a car manufacturing unit. There are many components which are required for making a car. That is a tires. Generally, if you see the tires, I will get a decision here, whether to make my own tires or buy from already existing company. A decision, whether to make or buy. See, generally, if you see any car, generally, I don't think they have their own manufacturing tires except some TVS or something there. I have some here and there. I don't know, but whatever, right? They will buy. If you take some Maruti Suzuki cars, there are Seat tires are there, MRF tires are there. They are what decision they're going? Buying decision. They're not going for making decision, right? Like that. Okay. And the cost also. If I make here, what is the cost? If I buy from outside, what is the cost? If more cost is there, then buy outside. If less cost is there, make outside. This is one of the decisions. Okay, accelerated development, speculative buying, speculating that price may increase. Vendor rating, if vendor having more ratings, and you'll buy from that. And centralized or decentralized purchasing, whether we go for centralized, for example, DMart stores are there. Whether we have a centralized order to purchase the thing. Centralized means at one place, you will buy everything. From that place, you will supply to all your branches in Hyderabad. I'm just telling. Not I'm Hyderabad, I'm just telling in all over the India or all over the day. That is called centralized. Decentralized means for every store, they will have their own purchasing system. Right? I think you understand. I don't need to stress on that. Purchase management, so you understand duties and responsibilities. Yeah, vendor management, as I told you, there is a vendor evaluation based on different factors, considering that how to evaluate the source of supply, price, quality, and this. Easy things to understand, and purchasing in government organization systems, etc. Now, one unit is allocated for outsourcing. I thought of also giving some notes here. Whatever, outsourcing means what? Can anyone tell in one word?
Purchasing from outside, sir.
Not purchasing from outside. In a simple word, giving a part of job to the other person to do instead of you doing. Okay. Again, I'm telling.
Sir,
Their
why-
employees or outside people.
Sir, your voice
One
is
second.
breaking.
Let me change the voice. 1 second. Just now power came. Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just now power came. I just changed the Wi-Fi. Now, I'm asking a question. Hospital, if you go to the hospital, there will be securities, right? Are they regular employees or are they belongs to some other companies?
They belongs to a security agency, which
Very
they are
good.
hired from.
Correct. Ravi, you're telling exactly. Security agency, who are they? Let us say some ex-company. So generally, I recently visited Fernandez for my daughter's delivery. Not recently, some 10 months back. There, all the securities are not the permanent employees of the Fernandez, except the doctors and receptionists. And I saw some company logo in that. They're all belongs to some agency or let us say some company. Fernandez Hospitals given this job of or this role of security to those ex company. That means they have outsourced this security job or this role to the ex company. You got it? What I'm trying to say? You understand what is outsourcing means? Who is sang means sang. Sang, just now you answered, no?
Yes, sir. Sangeeta here.
Sangeeta, na? Okay. Okay, yeah, Sangeeta. You understood, right? What is outsourcing means now?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, right. I said there are different types of outsourcing. I don't have time. This is a easy topic to understand, but let's see what are the things are there. This is reasons for outsourcing. We know. So I will tell you a few basic reasons. One is that I don't want to go into that the things into that, like security also, why I should hire, why I should give training and all this stuff. I don't want to get into that. Okay, already there is some agency, some ex companies having more securities. I will give the part. I will tell what are the requirements in my company. I will tell to them and they will do that. Now there is expertise outside.
Yeah,
Yes,
actually, they are expertise in their own level, in their own
Very
field.
good.
So we generally go for outsourcing with specific people.
Very good. That is my second point only. That is the thing. Expertise in that. Right? They are expertise in that area. That is why we will give. Now, for example, I want to construct a second building for my, let us say, college. Okay, to construct a building, do I outsource that particular job of constructing, or I will recruit some employees for some time and again give salaries? No, I don't do that, because there are already people who are expertise in that particular area. I'm giving to them. That is the thing. Okay, expertizing, and another important thing is that the companies will give the less strategical role for outsourcing. Again, I'm repeating. That means that there are major decisions that the company need to make in the major roles. Like, for example, for a hospitals, doctors are the key role for the hospital. If they outsource to the other people, I think there is no meaning of having the hospital. They should have regular employees working to them, right? It is an inbuilt thing. It's not an outsourced. Okay, just keep this point. That is enough. Requirement for strategic outsourcing, advantages. There will be some disadvantages. Types of outsourcing also there. Just go through this. It's done. Benefits of subcontracting, also another concept in outsourcing. That also you can easily understand. Next, leave it. Now, materials also. This is also very important. Maintenance management, and this is also good one. Say we will do the maintenance for the long usage of the product. Instead of you replacing the product, selling it or keeping it aside and buying it, if you maintain them, like bike, what is maintenance that you are doing every month or every twice or for 1,000 kilometers or 3,000 kilometers, you will give for servicing. You are maintaining that, applying the grease and applying the things or repairing the things. When you apply some grease or put some engine oil or change a few important things and etc., 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 then the life of the product will be increased. Instead of you decreasing, it will be increased. Okay. There are some, this is also easily understanding concept only. The functions, advantages of the maintenance management, why we will do that for the decreasement of the breakdown. Instead, you see this, there are some organizational chart of maintenance management for their mechanical department, civil department, electrical. Under that, they have some roles. For civil, they have this. For electrical department, this is the role. And they will do that. Failure analysis. And there are some, I think we have the bathtub club here, bath club analysis. Reasons for failure, etc. Breakdown time distribution. That also you can answer. What are the practices, methods for this? Repair management, preventive management, These are all known words: planned maintenance, conditioning maintenance, classifications maintenance, etc. Maintenance planning and control. There are some functions in that. Cost of maintenance, you'll understand that also very clearly. Okay, next one, materials management. This is also easy to understand. This is also about the materials. What are the materials? What is materials management? Scope that material handling system. What are the equipments that you need to do? What are the sourcing and supply management? Forecasting methods also will be there. Aggregate production planning and materials. Aggregate means an overall planning of that. Next one, inventory. That also you will understand. What are the functions of inventory? There are some techniques of inventory. If we get some time, I have a lot of material on that to explain, but I can't get into that because we need to go for the problems. At least I will tell one problem now and I'll close. The forecasting method is also easy. You go through this, you will understand. The next one. Inventory concepts, functions. Okay, I'll tell you a few inventory control techniques. You don't have control techniques, good. In that inventory, this is important. We'll just go through few inventory. I saw some table here, or classification, codification, as I told you already, classification and codification, giving codes to the problem, to the parts or materials is codification. Classification is based on the A class, B class, C class, or high usable items, moderate usable items, and low usable items. That is classifications. Okay, holding inventory. Why we will hold an inventory for a long time? There are some inventory costs. This cost is also important. Ordering cost and carrying cost. Ordering cost is to put an order. How much cost is included? It's called the ordering cost. Carrying cost is to hold that particular inventory for longer time or for some time. That is called the carrying cost. Based on the ordering cost and carrying cost, there are some important concept called the EOQ, economic order quantity. This concept is important. EOQ means, this is the size that minimizes the total cost. It identifies the optimal order quantity. How much quantity of the products I need to order in order to minimize the total inventory cost. I'm repeating it again. See, generally when we are holding an inventory, it will cost some amount for the companies. Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. And how much quantity you need to order based on this. In the EOQ formula, there are two important things. It is holding cost or carrying cost. The total holding cost is equal to number of units into quantity. Where is the formula here? I didn't put it for properly. Yeah, there is the formula, final formula. This one. And this is ordering cost. Formula is not given. Okay, I think it's not there. Here it is there. See this. This is the formula. EOQ, Q is equal to E into C into D by C. See, this is easy and important sum. See, what is EOQ? Number of orders per year. Let us say 120 units of the production for the forthcoming year. See, this is 1200. That is denoted by D. Okay. And 100 is the ordering cost denoted by CO. And what is carrying cost per year is 20% of the purchase price item. This is CC, carrying cost. Okay, the formula is 2 into C naught. What is CO means ordering cost into D, that is total number of orders required, by CC, carrying cost. Just remember in that way. E into CD by C, one C is ordering cost, one C is carrying cost. D is the demand which is required for a year. If you keep that, answer will get. And based on this, how many units you need to order means 490 units. Just go through the sums, very easy, and it will important. It is important also. It may come also. Okay, just go through this easy sums. Don't leave it. Now, another important techniques. Just please look at the thing here. These are very important techniques for inventory control techniques. Important question also. Okay, I can open my PPT and tell, but it will take some time. But listen to this. Inventory control. See, there are some techniques which are given by different people. And these techniques, inventory control techniques, are used to, understand how you'll manage the inventory. Okay. Now, see this. First one is the ABC analysis. Generally, that is called the Pareto's law, or always better control is they will call it. But generally, this ABC, for your understanding, what should I tell? Yeah, let us say. Now, viral fevers are going on. Okay, viral fevers are going on. All the medical shops and all those people should get ready, or should be ready with what kind of tablets they need to keep it with them all the time. What tablets are more important now? General tablets, tell me. For cough and fever. Hello? Ma, are you listening to my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, which tablets are more important now?
Viral fever, azithromycin, paracetamol.
Yes. Sir?
Paracetamol.
Paracetamol. This is vital item. So if you see the third one, wet analysis,
Yes.
vital item, very important now.
Yes.
Paracetamol, right? Let us say for leg pains and this, of course, paracetamol they will use. There are some other diseases which will come, motions. You know that. No. Essential thing, right? They may not expect that everyday people will get motions. Essential thing. What is vital item? What is a vital item now is the paracetamol, because viral fevers are going on. Very important thing. It is required. It is important in your medical shop. Essential thing, that is also important, but not important as these vital items. That is also keep it in the second level. Vital items on the top. Desirable items, there are some itching, something that is also will come, but those tablets are desirable, which is required later, not immediate. So I'm telling you the three ways, based on these levels. Yes, yes, Sangeeta, tell me.
Priority wise, sir, in the sense.
Correct. In another sense, the priority wise keeping the things. Now, if you go through all these inventory control techniques based on different ideologies, it came. Now, for example, ABC analysis, it divided into three things: A items, B items, C items. A items are more consumable items. In other words, if you take the annual consumption, which item is taking more percentage of the amount in your annual cost? Let us say 1 lakh items you bought. In that, there are some costly injections are there. Very costly injection, which almost like out of 1 lakh, 60 to 70,000 is going to that. That comes under the A items. Next, 20% is going to the B items, which are less expensive in the annual consumption. Least, the C, least used items is this. In that way, I'm just giving a hint for one thing. Other things like based on the vital, high consumption, medium consumption, low consumption, vital, essential, desirable, right? As I tell you, scarce item, that means you will find very less. You cannot find, you can't buy all the time. Whenever it is available, you need to buy more and you can keep it that. Difficult to buy it. See, you can get the items, but very difficult. Now, easy to obtain. At any season, you will buy it. See? Segregation. Next one, government, open market, local and foreign source. Fast moving. Now again, if you take past, now viral fevers, paracetamol, fast moving. Everyone buy quick. Slow moving. Some other for pimples are there. Not pimples. Pimples will comes under the non-moving. Rarely people will buy medicines. Slow moving based on the priority. Now seasonal and off-season SOS. Based on that also inventory will be calculated. Right, based on the value of the inventory stored, the value, it is like also ABC analysis like Excel. You go through this, you will understand. Say this 15% of the inventory total cost. There are sums also in that. Just go through it, but very easy to calculate. See this. If you take this, which items are contributing almost like 15%. See, that is called, see, the 15% of the total cost. See, cost is 70%. The next one, this is A items. The cost is 25%. B items, C items is the least cost items. Like that, you go through the notes, you will understand. Okay. These are all the very important things, inventory control techniques. Even the stores management also very easy. I do have good material on this to explain, but I can't tell you that now. This is the stores layout. Combined layout, tree type layout, stores efficiency, classification, codification, easy only, as I told you, standardization, simplification, that is also easy to understand. Value analysis, how you will value that, how you analyze the value of each and every item. This under that value engineering is also very important concept. Just go through this, you will understand. Okay, value engineering and this. Okay, right. So there is a sample question paper. Just go through this. If you understand this, defining operation management, plant layout, types of layouts. Just now previous unit only. BPO, right? Root cause analysis, stores layout, value analysis. Now, if you take the questions, production and this capacity planning, order of cost, Johnson rule, as I told you that. If you go to the section B, 20 marks question, work study. I showed you on PPT there. This is network diagram. I will tell you now quickly, just I will take 15-20 minutes and I will try to do that. Okay, are you all there? Can you spend 10-15 minutes now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is our very important thing, as I'm telling you, PERT and CPM. This is my the student notes. Why this is coming like this? They changed it. New look at it. Okay. Network analysis. Network analysis or scheduling is a technique used to planning of scheduling the large projects. So this is simple to understand. Here in the network analysis, there will be different things actually. If you take a big project, right? They take a big project. In that project, there will be different tasks. Okay. And these tasks, let us say if you want to construct a building, there will be 10 tasks are there. In how many days you can complete the task? Is the question. And for every task, some time has to be given for digging the land, some days, again for bases and foundation, some days, for again pillars, some days, slabs, some days, walls. You'll give that time, right? And when we are planning this, we need to plan in a very appropriate way so that the overall project, total project will complete within a limited time or within a very less time. That is the thing, right? And there are some theoretical things are there. I'm not getting into that. Now, network. What is a network means? A graphical representation or logically sequential connected arrows. A network. First task, next one this, next one this, next one this, next one this. Completely, then it will be covered. Right? It shows with an arrows and the nodes representing the activities of the product. Now, if you see this I to J, this is an activity, one activity. Okay. Now, here, this you need to understand. The beginning and the ending point of the activity is called the events and nodes. Okay. This one, these two, we call it as the head event or node is called the jth event. This is the head event. And the tail event calls the ith event. This is the head event. This is the tail event. That means this is the head which is doing first this. These two are the nodes. I and J are the nodes. Okay, events or the nodes. Now, how to construct a unit? The starting event and ending event of an activity are called the tail event and head event. Already we discussed. The event should have a unique starting node. Starting node means that is the tail event. I to J, one event. I is the tail. And that should have a unique completion node. That is jth event. No activity should be represented by more than one arc in a network. When I am representing this, only one arc I need to use. The node 2 activity should have the same starting node and same ending node. This is important. If I am starting an activity, they should be not having the same. But I can start from the same activity, but I cannot end on that. Same ending node should not be there. And Fulkerson's, his name is Fulkerson's, he gave these rules. How should we do it? Event number should be unique, should be have carried out on a sequential basis from left to right, arrow mark. The initial event which has all the outgoing arrows with no incoming arrow is numbered as 1. The initial node, let us say I to J, it should be the first node, that is the starting activity. Delete all arrows emerging from all the events. Number of all new start events, events 2 and 3, and all these things should be covered in that. Now please try to see this question. Network diagram. This is one question. How to construct a network diagram? See how many activities are there? A to I. Hello, are you all looking at the screen?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
if you're all, yeah, please listen and please participate actively because bit important thing. So these are all the activities A to I. These are the immediate predecessor. We call it as a predecessor. Predecessor means A is there. There is no any predecessor for A. That means predecessor means the activity before this activity. A, is there any predecessor? That means before activity, no. There is no anything. A is the starting. For let us say D is there. Do D have any predecessor? No, because this is also starting one. And if you take B, what is the previous activity for B? Please tell, please respond.
A.
A, very good. And from A,
why D doesn't have a predecessor?
Correct. D also doesn't have a predecessor because D is the starting point. It's very simple.
Okay.
A also having no predecessor means A is the starting. Right? If I see the diagram here, see this A. Starting A, this is the first activity. A is also not having predecessor. D is also not having predecessor. It starts with the A one only. There is, and that means I am the beginning annan ankonde. There is no any beginning than me. You got it? If someone is there, I am not the beginner. Hello? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Well, please say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, yes.
Here when there is a dash means that there is no any beginning. These two are the starting points. Now, very easy to understand. That means when we have this no predecessor, that means these are all our starting rows. A and D will start from the beginning. That is the thing. That means if A, let us say C also having dash here. From first node only 3 rows will come. Now let us see this. Let's start with this. Whenever you're drawing an activity diagram, you need to check whether which activity is not having predecessor. Which activity is not having predecessor? A and D is not having predecessor. Now come to this. Then I will draw like this. A 1 to 2, A 1 to 3. Say I cannot take 1 to 2, 1 to 2 from A. This is every node having one starting point and one ending point. For A and B having the same starting because they don't have any predecessor, it will start. Okay. 1 to 2 A, 1 to 3 D, because 1, 2 is done, then next one will be the 3. The number should be 3, not 1 to 2 again. But till here, everybody understand the first task?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, what we need to look now? Which activities having, listen to this point very carefully, A and D as predecessors, that we need to understand. Now, which act is having A and D as predecessors? I have B, C,
and
that
H.
means
B, C,
B, C, and H, right? Hello?
Yes, sir. B, C, D, B, C, and H.
B, C, and H. Now let us catch these three things first. See, from A, B is coming. From A, again C is coming.
C.
Okay. Now 1, 2, 3 is done. Three nodes are done. Let us, I'm first catching up the A. For B, see this, for where is this? A. For B, A is the predecessor. Okay, A. This is the A activity. From A, I will write one thing. I am writing it as 4. Next, again, another A is there. For C, A is the predecessor for C. From A, again, C is came. 4, 5 is done. Is it clear till there?
Yes, sir.
Now, I will come to this point, E. Now for A, say A is done, B is done, C is done. Now I have D here. D already I have written. Then I need to think about which activity is having D as the predecessor, because I ended here 2 to 4, 2 to 5. Now I need to check for which activity is having D as the predecessor. For E, D is the predecessor. That means from the D, E will come. See this? From the D, E will come. But again, when I'm drawing, listen to this carefully. When I'm drawing this E, whether this E is predecessor for anyone?
No.
Hello?
F.
Yes,
for
this
F.
E is predecessor for F.
For F.
Okay.
Yes.
And not only for F, for B, C, E, F is the predecessor. For F, B, C is the predecessor. Okay, now till E it is done. Now see, E is drawn. Okay, till 3 to 5, E is drawn. How I wrote the E? For E, F, for E, D is the predecessor. From D, E is coming. See, from D, E is coming. And now from B, C, E. See, now F should start from BCE point. Listen to this carefully. Already I have drawn BCE. D also drawn. D is the predecessor. F is coming out from BCE. Where are the BCE? This is B, this is C, and this is E. From these three, F should come. Now F should is F predecessors are B, C, and E. But B doesn't have any other activity beforehand. That is why it is ended here. I am drawing a dummy activity to connect this 4 to 5, because for F, B, C are the predecessors. You understood? This is a bit difficult task. See, till here you everybody understood, right?
Yes.
When I am drawing F, F should come out from where? BCE. Right, BC already drawn. B is there, C is there, E is there. And C and E are ended at 5 here. And now I need to draw a dummy, we call the activity. It is not a complete activity, it's a dummy activity from this, and I will connect this. It's not an original activity, but it's a dummy activity. And from this 5, F came. You got it till here?
Now, why it doesn't have a representation?
Yeah, it doesn't have. That's
Being
it.
a dummy activity, it should have some representation.
Yeah, that is what. I will draw the dummy activity. That's it. Because, see, the rule is that I cannot draw an activity which is not there. For example, for B is predecessor for anything? Hello, look at here.
No. F for F.
F only is there.
Yes.
But along with B, there are C and E also there. I have C and I have E here.
Right.
But I cannot join this, the B activity here because it is not predecessor for D, because it is only predecessor
Yes,
for A. Now you got it? If you do one or two sums on this, you will understand actually. Okay, but one sum you may not understand, but whatever. Okay, like F it came. Now for F, which one is the predecessor for F? G. That means from F, G is coming. Okay, from F, G came. Next, H already drawn, right? From D, H is coming. From D, H is coming. See, D here ended here. And from there, the H is coming. I am drawing an activity from D to here, H. Because why I am connecting there and connecting, joining here? Can anyone tell? Because the predecessor of I is G and H. I should come from G and H. See, G already drawn because from F, G I drawn. And from D, I need to draw the line here and connect here. It is not a dummy row. Why I am not drawing dummy row? Because I have D. I have another activity there along with G. See, because along with G and H, I am connecting here. I am not connecting this arrow here directly because no two will come from, say, no two activities come from one node. From this activity, one node is coming. This activity is one node is coming. But this I cannot connect this from 2 to 5. I cannot connect here as per the rule. That is why I have drawn the dummy row. But I can connect here because G and H are the predecessor for I. We got something?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once see the examples, you will. Now, critical path method. This is a bit a tough thing to understand, but I will try to do that. Same question is that they are asking us to find out the critical path method, CPM method. Okay. In that CPM method, there is a question given here. See, if you draw the line, they have given some months here. So to complete these activities, these are the months. We need to add those months, 2 months, 5 months, 4 months, 5 months. Now, what is the starting node for this question? How to draw a network diagram for this? A, B, C. There are no predecessors.
B to B.
A, B, C lines will come. See, A, B, C. Got it? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, A, B, C. So from there, you understand that this is the formula. Okay. Now, you need to understand this very clearly, how they are calculating. And critical path method, they have already given these timings 2, 5, 4, 5, 7, 3, 3, 3, 3, something they have given. And when you are drawing like this, say from no predecessor, this is duration is 2 for A, B, C, 2, 5, 4. You add this 2, 5, 4. Okay, from A, some E is coming. From A, F is coming. The value is 3. And calculating the CPM, very easy. See, you take this method. How we draw the network diagram 1 to 2? Tell me the path to reach from 1 to 9. How many ways it can reach from 1 to 9? Say 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 2, 5 to 8, 8 to 9. Amma, you got it?
Yes, yes.
1 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, one path. 1 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 9, one path. Again 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7, 8, another path. Generally, we want to take a path which has very lesser time. Hello? Are you understanding?
Yes, yes.
Now we need to calculate, say 2 plus 7 plus 7 plus 5, 5 plus 8. How much some value is coming? 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, some value is coming. This much is gone, oh, some value is coming. Which one is the least value? Because in lesser time only we will try to complete the project. Yes or no? Hello? Please
Yes.
say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Which one is the least value? That is the CPM. Very simple. You got it?
But
Hello?
sir, may not be all the activities will cover in the lesser path, right?
Lesser path also. You can take this shortcut also. Say 1 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9. Small path. But which is having less time that you need to see. I think this is the critical path. 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 9. I think for this value, we are getting this critical path method. Okay. Latest completion time. Say this is a very big thing. Please search for this. The total thing. This is the critical path. See this? Project completion time is 28 minutes. And this only you are getting the lies time. Now, how you computate this free floats, total floats, it will take very long time. Another 1 hour it will take. You just try some, in the books or textbooks, you will understand that. But the basic thing, how to draw a network diagram and how to calculate the critical path time, that you can bit understand. And the PERT also very easy. This is this also you can think. So now I'll go into the PERT method. Okay, just I will tell you. Optimistic time, most likely time, pessimistic time. There are 3 times are there, OMP. For every activity, again, you need to draw the diagram. You need to get the optimistic time. They will give in the question. Okay, they will give you in the question. Yes, ma'am. The PDF file I will share to Radhakrishna sir. You just contact sir. Once sir asks me, I will send to his mail. He will share to everybody. If someone asks me. Okay, this is also just you can understand. This is the project network. Okay, right? That is okay. I think I need to stop here. By using the formulas also you can calculate these things. These boxes are there now. There's a critical path means then for the project completion, mean expected duration, variation. If you calculate this and after calculating the variations for how many weeks it needs, this is a formula. Once you apply this, you will get this thing. Okay, this is about the PERT and CPM. I covered very basic things, and those basic things, if you understand, you can develop on that. You can practice on that and you can study better. Okay, right? I think a lot of time is also exceeded.
Thank you.
I can't go beyond this time as instructed. Okay, right? Thank you so much. I think this is my last class. I think. Okay. Right, nice talking to interacting you. There are some regular people I could not see today. I didn't remember your names. Only Sangeeta was there, and who interacted to me. Okay, bye. All the best for your exams. Just write well. Okay. Maybe if someone doubt clearing session, if sir wants to make me or this, I will take some time and also take. You talk to your concerned faculty. If you want, I will take some doubt clearing session as well. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Actually, we are
Thank
looking
you,
for
sir.
previous exam papers, sir. If you have anything, can you share it?
Previous exam paper. No, ma, in that PDF only I shared, that textbook. Mostly that is the model paper only. I thought of seeing that, but I didn't find that in the internet also. Maybe you can, I think this is your first batch, Mama. The MHRM, right? Is it, what is the course name? Management of Healthcare Management, right? Is it that? Or MBA, this is?
MBA, sir.
MBA.
MBA, right? MBA, you will, I searched, but I didn't find it. Maybe you can ask the SARs because they might have them because the previous batches, that. Okay.
Sir, actually, I am looking forward for going with operations for the specification, sir. So will this have more of sums as well? Because I am a little confused.
Sums will be there. Operations management, you need to learn the sums. Unless you learn the sums, you can't get into that, because operations is like that actually. Now, see, these are, and actually the syllabus that you have is very huge actually. I taught for MBA, I taught for some hospital management and few the other colleges as well. But your syllabus is very huge. Okay, whatever. But those are the basic things you need to learn. What is if you can go to each and every topic clearly, then only you'll get an overview of it. See, operations management is not one thing actually. See, the syllabus, almost they covered everything. See, frankly speaking, the syllabus that you have is a very good syllabus. If you want to go for further, also this syllabus is very good. But the time and the more the time you spend, the more information you will get it. Definitely, you need to learn the sums. There is no escape from it, if it is your specialization.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the inputs.
Okay, right. Any other
Thank you,
things?
sir. No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, right. Nice interacting with you. There are few people who are so interactive, and this. Okay, I also could spend some time with you all, but I could not see your faces at all. Without seeing the faces only, I taught the classes. But whatever, I taught to the students only. That is, I'm sure for that. All the best for your exams. All the best for your future. Okay, have a nice day. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye. Bye.